Dreadful Seconds isn't just a channel, it's a thriving community of those who love to be scared. Share theories, discuss plots, and connect with horror lovers from around the globe. Here, you're never alone in your fear. Are you bold enough to embrace the darkness? Like, share, and subscribe to Dreadful Seconds. Unlock a treasure trove of horror and keep the nightmares coming. Join us, and let your adventure into the unknown begin today. Your membership in the fear-filled realm awaits.
An unsettling encounter in a suburban apartment. It was the summer of 2015, and I had just moved into a rented apartment in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The place was old but cozy, with creaky wooden floors and a faint smell of lavender from the previous tenant. I had a lot of unpacking to do, but after a long day at work, I decided to leave the boxes for the weekend. That night, I settled into bed early. The apartment was silent except for the occasional hum of the refrigerator. Around 2 a.m., I woke up abruptly. I wasn't sure what stirred me. There were no loud noises, no dreams I could recall. Just an uneasy feeling that something wasn't right. As I lay there in the dark, straining my ears, I heard a faint sound coming from the living room. It was rhythmic, like the soft creak of footsteps on the wooden floor. My heart raced, and I held my breath, trying to convince myself it was just the building settling. The sound stopped. I exhaled and turned to grab my phone, planning to use the flashlight to check things out. But as soon as I shifted, I heard a faint whisper, almost like someone calling my name. I froze. My name? Who could possibly be here? The whispers continued, low and deliberate, as if whoever, or whatever, it was wanted me to come closer. Against my better judgment, I swung my legs over the bed and tiptoed toward the door. The hallway stretched out in darkness, but the whispers seemed to guide me to the living room. When I reached it, the whispers stopped. I scanned the room, using my phone's flashlight. Everything seemed untouched. The sofa was where it should be, the boxes stacked neatly in the corner. Then I noticed the window. It was slightly ajar. I was sure I'd closed it before going to bed. Uneasy, I locked it and started heading back to my bedroom when I heard a loud thud behind me. Spinning around, I saw one of the boxes on the floor, its contents spilled out. My first thought was that it had just fallen, but the more I stared, the less sense that made. The box had been securely stacked, and the air was still, no breeze, no draft. As I approached the box to pick it up, I felt a cold chill on the back of my neck, like icy fingers brushing against me. My phone flickered, the flashlight dimming for a moment before going out entirely. The room plunged into darkness. That's when I felt it, a presence, close, almost suffocating. I couldn't see anything, but I could feel it, standing inches away from me. My breath caught in my throat as I heard the whispers again, clearer this time. "Leave," it said. I stumbled backward, my hand scrambling to find the light switch. When I finally flicked it on, the room was empty. The box was back in its place, as if nothing had happened. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I sat on the edge of my bed with the lights on, clutching my phone and waiting for dawn. The next morning, I called the landlord to ask if anything unusual had happened in the apartment's history. After some hesitation, he admitted that the previous tenant, an elderly woman, had passed away there, alone, in the living room. I moved out 2 weeks later. To this day, I can't explain what I experienced, but I've never shaken the feeling that I wasn't supposed to be there.